Hello there, my name is Dick Burke and I'm a Climate Ambassador with Antoshka. I'm joined by Emma Finn, also a Climate Ambassador with Antoshka. And we're joined today by Brian Porter, who's not yet a Climate Ambassador, but Brian is very involved in ecology and in nature as well. So the thing that the three of us have in common is we're all beekeepers. And bees, as you may know, are one of the biggest pollinators of plants, shrubs, fruit, vegetables, etc. So between us, what we're going to do today is talk a bit about the importance of pollination, who the pollinators are, what they do to help us, and what you might be able to do to help pollination in general and help the world to be a more sustainable place. So that's the objective of our session today. Brian, before we begin, I mentioned that you're connected with what we do. Am I right in saying you're a field ecologist?
Correct, yes.
Can you tell us a bit about that, please?
I'm a field ecologist, Dick, and I do bird surveys throughout Ireland under the name Contact Nature. Wildlife consultant, I suppose, is the fancier name for it. And I'm a bird watcher first and birder first and foremost. But I've taken those skills and used them in the fields then to make a living.
So you count bees and birds?
Not bees so many, but certainly it's all. I'm the bird man of any landscape. You know, I'll go into the woodland or countryside and survey birds for various reasons, whether they be planning permissions or wind farms or sometimes for conservation.
Gotcha, to report on it.
Yes.
And just before we finish, Brian, you have an incredible garden. Emma and I were just saying, it's like a wildflower. It's like a secret garden, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Plants and shrubs, etc. So before we take a walk around, Emma, maybe you tell us a bit about pollination and pollinators. Everybody thinks about honeybees, but there's more than that, right?
That's right. In Ireland, we have a lot of different pollinators, and if you're thinking about your hoverflies, your wasps even, who aren't the most favoured, but we need the collection of all these insects together to give us a healthy ecosystem, because they all have different roles. The smallest of our solitary bees are some of the best pollinators around, and then you see the big giant bumblebees, then you might see the hoverflies, and it's the thing about keeping all of these together alive is what makes for the best system that we can have. I have a couple of things here, dragonflies and damselflies, and guides that has been produced by the National Biodiversity Centre. They also do a thing where they get you to go walk around. On your normal walk, you can go around for 5 to 15 minutes and just count how many insects you can see.
Is that like citizen scientists?
Citizen science projects that everybody can just get engaged with at the moment. They started last month, but you could jump in now. So when on your normal walk, you could just go in and see what you can see. And also it really brings your eye to what you're seeing out around you. And what are the areas where you would see the most insects. So once you tune into that, that's where you can see plants that support bees. And this goes through the season. So, you know, very informative and very educational about what grows well in your area. That is what you could grow to. So I'm a great believer in taking snips from your neighbours.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Emma.